Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Rich from Youngblood Reviews, and it's Thursday here on Bookish Days. So, I'm finally getting to film with my new iPad, and if there are a couple of moments when I'm looking away, it's just because I'm not used to filming on an iPad. I'm more used to filming on my iPhone. But I'm so excited that I finally got to use my iPad, so that kind of excites me. This week we're talking about books that we are ashamed that we have not read yet, or I hope I got that topic name right. I'm pretty sure it's the name. There are not lots of books that I've not read in my bookshelf, but I'm going to show you a few. My first one is The Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. I've meant to read these already and have at least The Game of Thrones done, but these books, the action is not really all that great. There's not really much action. It's more of like thrill. It's more keeps you suspensed by all the little political stuff that happens with the kingdoms and all that. So that's what it's kind of slow for me. I've never been actually able to start the show. I watched the first 2 episodes of the show and I loved them, but I just haven't really gotten into them. So that's my first one. Second is Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I have meant to have read this already, but in February, I'm doing an A to Z author challenge, and this will be the book I read for my A book, so I'm very excited. And the other day, I got Onyx and Opal in the mail, so I was very excited that I got those, and I'm so excited to read these. I've never read a book about aliens, so I'm hoping that'll be a really great book to read. Next book is Deadly Cool by Gemma Halliday. I haven't read these yet because, I don't know, it's just things I got caught up in, I've just never been able to read them. And I'm going to probably start them, and it's probably going to be my H book for the author challenge, because I love the covers, actually, and the mystery sounds really good. I mean, Killed with Headphones just sounds like a great mystery to me. The next book someone's really going to kill me on, and I can already feel the comments, but I just never read it. And it is The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. I have not read these, mostly because they're so long and the words are very small, or at least that are in my opinion. I just haven't read them yet. I've been meaning to, and I love these new covers that they've created, so I'm definitely going to be reading them now. And I'm going to see The Hobbit on Friday, so I'm very excited because I've been wanting to see it for a while, but I am going to read them pretty soon. This may be my T book, because I really want to read them. I would call these kind of classical, because a lot of people back in college had to read them. I know someone that had to read them for one of his college classes, and he said they got made to read them. He went back, because he didn't like them at first, and then he went back and read them, and he loved them. So I'm going to try and read them, because I love The Lord of the Rings. I've got all the movies, and I just love The Lord of the Rings. The next book's series trilogy is The Shiver, or The Wolves of Mercy Falls by Maggie Stiefvater. I have not read these yet, mostly because they're kind of slow for me. And the reason I'm showing Forever is because I do not own Shiver or Linger. I just get them from the library. But I got a free copy of Forever from the library because I had like 5 copies. So they gave me one. And I haven't started these yet, mostly because they're kind of slow. But Forever seems like the one I would really, really love. So I really want to start them pretty soon. I'm probably going to get Shiver and read it for an S book. Maybe not set in stone, but I probably will. The next one is another one I'm going to get a lot of comments probably for, and it is Insurgent by Veronica Roth. I have meant to read it. I have read Divergent, and I loved it. Possible another A to Z author challenge book. A to Z author challenge for me is mostly getting all the books that I have not read yet that I meant to read, but I'm going to read it for the A to Z author challenge. Most likely my R book, because I really, really, really want to read it. Because Divergent ended really well, and it ended with a kind of a big cliffhanger, but not a really big one, but it's kind of good. So I'm very excited to read Insurgent. And that is all for me this week, you guys. I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope to see you guys next week here on Bookish Days. I'll see you guys next week. Happy reading!